And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Robbins. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. Freak's got 33 points.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Pass to Lewis. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And here's Louisville. 6-point game. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Sanders. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Ewing.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Lawson is doubled. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a senior. And here's Arizona now.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coast.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And they go to the intentional foul. Freak with it. Fires for three. Misses. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. An amazing. Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the Louisville Cardinals.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the power forward position.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Passes it to Decker. It's back to Hill. They set the pick. Here's the floater. Good D by Sanders.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
He dishes it to Harrell. The 3. The Badgers pull it in.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Evans, a screen on Sanders. Evans dishes to Decker. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
The Badgers making a switch here. On defense, Wisconsin trailing by 2. Here's Freak. A 3 ball. That drops. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player. And how about that? For a response.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Robbins in at shooting guard. Peyton is out there with Thomas. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. Here's Hill. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. So for the Cardinals, Russell, he's checked in for Freak. And it's Price in for Rozier. The Badgers making a switch here. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made. And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected
close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 spot.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Hawkins passes to Decker. It's rebounded by Louisville.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Now Decker following the three-point attempt by Freak. That's good. Decker's got his second bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the College Tournament Club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
Move the ball.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Louisville, no good that time either.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Louisville. The Badgers making a switch here. And the Cardinals making a change here. Freak's checked in. And the Badgers with possession here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. The drive by Hill. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak. Every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Robbins in a 2-guard. Thomas is out there with Peyton, and it's Rozier in at the 1 spot. There's the screen. Got a hand on it. Now here's Freak. From the arc. Offensive rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And the hot shooting continues.
Yeah, along with the lack of defense we've seen, Greg, neither team really expending much energy when it comes to protecting the basket either. It's been all offense all the time.
And so it's Louisville with it. After the Badgers picking up a basket just moments ago.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's Hill.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Evans. And it falls over the rim and in.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be on. Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Here's Hawkins. The shot is off. Good D by Sanders.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
.139 left to play here in the second half. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 138 left to play here in the second half. The Badgers pull it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Decker. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his third rebound tonight. And Sanders kicks to Fruit. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good. Freak's got 10 points in just the second half.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And that's Evans penetrating. And counted. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Hawkins kicks to Evans. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Harrell. And so they foul intentionally. So it's Louisville now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here's Robbins. No good on the quick three.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
And stolen by Harrell, and he commits the intentional foul. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his third foul of the game.
It's been a good night for Evans. 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
The dish to Decker, takes a three, and Sanders pulls it down. And here's Louisville. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Robbins. And the shot falls short this time.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
So we see the Cardinals get the win here. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the Queen Mother of this young town.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Antonio Robbins from the University of Louisville.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
No, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.